Now imagine this. There's a silverback gorilla wearing a suit, holding a leaf card in his hand, telling you, dude, this tree piece isn't magic. It's actually a debt trap. And this is exactly where things get interesting because leaf card companies are just like this silverback gorilla. Powerful, strategic, and always the winning side. But were you the winner? No, my friend. You're the chimpanzee trying to collect leaves. Think about leaf card debt. It's like you're in the middle of the forest with a giant pile of leaves growing a little more each month, interest upon interest piling up. And you're thinking, how am I going to clean up these leaves? But the system is designed so you don't even think about it. You put everything on autopilot. Just like your 401k, an automatic monthly deduction, you don't even notice it. But the same system exists with leaf cards, only it works in reverse. Automatic borrowing, automatic interest, they're stealing your leaves. Now let me explain lobbying, because this is the most entertaining part. Imagine there's a politician in Los Angeles just thinking about lowering credit card interest rates. When there's a knock on the door, a bank lobbyist walks in with a gold-plated banana basket and says, "Dear Congressman, how about a round of golf this weekend?" And boom, the bill goes in the trash, interest rates stay put, the silverback gorilla wins, and you're left alone with your leaves. So what are you going to do? Very simple. You're going to apply the leaf card strategy. Like the smartest monkey in the forest, you'll clean up each leaf debt one by one, starting with the highest interest rate, prioritizing just like understanding a gorilla family's hierarchy. For example, let's say you have 3 leaf cards. One with 45% interest, another with 38%, and a third with 25%. Logic says attack the biggest debt first, but the leaf card strategy says no, my friend, first clean up the smallest debt. Experience that psychological victory, raise your brain's dopamine levels, then move to the next so you can get more bananas. This is just like investing in index funds. It's not complicated. Buy and hold logic, autopilot, don't even think, just execute. Even if Warren Buffett ate bananas, he'd tell you the same thing. Keep it simple, be consistent, trust the power of compound interest. But of course, compound interest suddenly becomes your enemy when it's working against you in leaf cards, while in investing, it's your best friend. Now let me give you an example from pop culture. Remember the candy smuggler from Breaking Bad? The monkey went from chemistry teacher to sugar baron because he had medical debt. If the guy had financial literacy, maybe he would have cleared his leaf card debt with the leaf strategy, built an emergency fund, and instead of cooking special banana-flavored sugar, invested in index funds. But Hollywood doesn't show these things because nobody watches a movie about guy paid off his debt and lived comfortably. You need drama, action, explosions. Real life is the same. Nobody posts stories saying, I reduced my credit card debt by 500 leaves this month. Everyone's sharing vacation photos, new phones, fancy restaurants, but in the background, the leaf pile is growing. And this is where transparency comes in. Let me tell you this clearly. The financial system is designed for you to stay perpetually in debt. Banks, credit card companies, financial institutions, they're all powerful and organized like silverback gorillas, and you're alone in the middle of the forest. But knowledge is power, and you're watching this video. Now you're learning the rules of the game. Let's move to the follow and apply principle. First step, list all your debts. Write down each one's interest rate and monthly payment amount. Second step, choose the smallest debt and direct all your extra money to it. Make only minimum monthly payments on the others. Third step, when the first debt is paid off, add that payment to the next debt. Create a snowball effect. Fourth step, don't take on new debt during this process. Freeze your leaf card, stick paper on your wallet, put a reminder saying, "This leaf is my enemy." Fifth step, celebrate your progress. Small victories create big motivations. Brain chemistry works this way. You need the feeling of winning to release dopamine. And now here's a real statistic. In the United States, the average leaf card debt as of late 2024 is around 6,500 leaves per person. Interest rates are in the 20 to 30% range, and millions of Americans are trying to manage with 2,000 leaf payments. You know what this means? If you try to pay off 6,500 leaves in debt at 25% interest by making only 500 monthly payments, it will take approximately 15 to 20 years and you'll pay a total of 15,000 to 20,000 leaves. This isn't math, it's robbery. But the system is built this way, the laws are written this way, and while those silverback gorillas are eating their bananas with lobbyists on the golf course, you're collecting your leaves. So is there no solution? Of course there is. The leaf card strategy, debt consolidation, income increase, spending discipline, financial literacy, emergency fund creation, investing, making compound interest work in your favor. They're all tools and they're all applicable. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have 3,000 leaves monthly income. You allocate 1,500 leaves to essential expenses, 900 leaves to discretionary spending, and leaf dollars to minimum credit card payment. Now change this system. Reduce discretionary spending by 300 leaves. Add that extra 600 leaves to debt payment. Make a total 1,200 leaf debt payment. With this simple change, your debt payoff time is cut in half. The total interest you'll pay decreases by 60 to 70%. It's that simple, but nobody teaches you this because the system profits from you staying perpetually in debt. And finally, let me say this. This video wasn't made to scare you, but to empower you. Financial freedom isn't a luxury, it's a right, and it's accessible to everyone. Silverback gorillas will always exist. Lobbyists will always distribute bananas. The system will always seem complex. But if you have knowledge, strategy, and determination in your hands, you can clean up that pile of leaves, get rid of leaf card debt, and achieve financial freedom. Remember, even the longest journey begins with a single step, and that step is being taken right now, after reading this text, the moment you decide to list your debts. Come on, collect those leaves, rise to the same level as the gorillas, and take back your financial freedom.